Good morning, everyone. This is Dawn here, and I just wanted to share a quick, simple, healthy recipe that can combat the effects of stress on your body. Now, lately I have been craving eggs and kale, and when I sat down and actually thought about it, it completely made sense as to the reason why. I have been going through a lot of stress lately. Personal, psychological stress as far as dealing with the effects of my father's cancer and what that means for our family. You know, I've been dealing with environmental stress, with just different things, you know, the air quality and things like that. And then, of course, work and school. And there's just a lot going on. And trying to maintain that equilibrium has been quite a challenge, but the body is an amazing thing. It does amazing stuff, and it naturally, intuitively wants to heal itself. And so it comes as no surprise, really, when I realized that all of the ingredients, or the nutrients contained within these ingredients, actually help to combat the effects of stress. So my body was telling me naturally that it needs these minerals and vitamins. So basically what the recipe is, what I've been eating a lot for breakfast lately, is eggs and kale. So I start with a couple of teaspoons of coconut oil. I use virgin coconut oil. It does have that yummy coconutty taste. I know that some people prefer to use coconut oil, not virgin coconut oil, but just plain coconut oil, because it doesn't have that taste and it won't impact the overall flavor of your finished dish. But I like it, and so I use it in just about everything. It does have a low melting point though, so you do have to watch that when you're cooking with it. You can touch coconut oil and it immediately starts to liquefy. And anyway, I love coconut oil because it is useful in everything. I don't think there's a single thing that coconut oil cannot do. I use it for everything. Body moisturizer, beauty product, when I'm making homemade beauty products. I use it in cooking. I use it for oil pulling. I use it for, oh goodness, I use it as a substitute for shortening. Gosh, it's just an amazing, amazing stuff. So anyway, I start with that. And then I saute my onions in the coconut oil, add my kale, and kind of crisp it up a little bit. Now the thing about eating kale, wonderful, highly densely nutritious food, but it does actually need to be cooked just a little bit in order to get the full benefit of all of the nutrients that it offers. And then I fry me up some eggs in the, I put the kale aside after it's all cooked, and then I use the same pan to fry me up some eggs. These are pastured eggs. And you can tell by the rich yellow golden color that they've actually been outside and not kept in a cage. Did you know that? The more sunlight a chicken gets, the brighter golden the yolks will be. And that translates into better health for you, because the nutrients are more dense in those eggs. So be looking for those bright golden yolks. They're the best. And sometimes I'll put a chili pepper in. This is a sweet hot from my own garden. I don't think I'm going to today, but anyhow, here we go. Okay, so we start with a teaspoon or two of coconut oil. I did already get a start, but I like to put this over medium-high heat. It does have a low melting point, as I already said. So you want to saute your onions in the coconut oil. Just get them soft, not crisp. A quick word about coconut oil. Like I've said, I rave about it all the time. I really truly believe there's nothing that this stuff cannot do. There is a difference in flavor, however, between the virgin coconut oil and just regular coconut oil. Virgin coconut oil tastes like coconut without the sweetness. It does have it does have its own unique flavor. Whereas the coconut oil, with not the virgin coconut, but just regular coconut oil, has a neutral flavor. And so when I'm baking, I will use this stuff, coconut oil, as a substitute for shortening because it does not lend the flavor that the virgin coconut oil does, and it won't change that final end result. So just a tip to keep in mind, but the health benefits are pretty much the same either way. So now you can see my onions are getting soft. So this is the point where you would add the kale. And I have a huge cup of kale here. This is actually about, I would say this is about 1.5 cups of kale, and it is billowing out over the top of this cup. And that's okay, because what will happen as it cooks, it will shrink down. So go ahead and put all of that in there. And if you want, you can cover it. I'm just gonna press it down a little bit and get myself a lid. Okay, so it's been under there for about 1.5 minutes. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, lovely. Look at how beautiful bright green that is. Gorgeous. Isn't that lovely? Alrighty, so now I'm just going to add my eggs to the same pan that I cooked the kale and onion mixture in. And I always like to crack my eggs into a separate bowl before adding them directly to the pan, because, you know, that way, in case you get a shell in there or the egg is bad, that way you're not adding it and wasting your time and energy, I guess. Oh, look at how lovely! And of course, in my witchy kitchen, I will save my eggs. I'll rinse the eggshells rather. I'll rinse those out and save them for future use in the garden or in my magic workings. I have another video on here on cascarilla powder. Feel free to check that out. And let's see how they're doing. Gorgeous. I like my eggs a little soft in the yolk, and that's just my personal preference. If you choose to make this recipe, of course, feel free to cook your eggs however you want. Hard-boiled, scrambled, whatever. It's all perfect to your liking. And here is the end result. Oh, so perfect. That yummy, gooey, buttery, rich egg yolk. Delicious. And so good for you. So there you have it. A quick and easy breakfast that helps your body naturally deflect the effects of stress. Enjoy.